Dear friends, the joy of Easter be your portion. I am Father Maxwell Wullar, SVD. The story of the two disciples on the way to Emmaus and their blessed encounter with Jesus is offered to our hearts in the gospel of today. This story always reminds me of one axiomatic aspect of life. That is, we all need one another. No one is an island, or more practically, no one can live alone on an island. In other words, a problem shared is half solved. Permit me to explain with a banal example. Say I ask you, what is your favorite meal? And you respond, a good Argentinian steak with assorted veggies as side dish, with some good Chilean wine to wash it down, and some tiramisu and some good whiskey to help digest it. And I ask, what about your most favorite pastimes? To which you respond, reading a good book, watching movies, listening to reggae and playing the guitar, an occasional swim in the ocean, horseback riding, stargazing, and wave watching. Now I say, okay, I'm going to put you on a remote island for the rest of your life. And with all the best Argentinian steaks you can eat, Chilean wines, single malt Irish whiskey, freshest veggies, all your favorite books, movies, music, and assorted guitar types, plus a stall of 3 different horse breeds. But there is a catch. No human contact for the rest of your life until you go back to your maker, and no internet. Would you accept? Think about it for 5 seconds. Now answer for yourself. Personally, I think I might accept it if it were only for, say, 2 or 3 years, but surely not for the rest of my life. You and I are social animals after all. Now I bet you are wondering, what's this got to do with the experience of the 2 disciples on the way to Emmaus? Well, once again, think about it for a moment. You see, in the midst of all the sentiments and emotions flooding their entire being, following the events surrounding Jesus' passion and death, the 2 disciples had something very positive going for them. They had each other. Despite the disappointment, heartache, sense of despair, and utter frustration, they still had the company of one another to help soften the blow or lighten the burden, if you like. This is indicated to us by the question Jesus asked them when he approached them. What were you talking about as you walk along? And by what the evangelist tells us after that, they stopped, looked downcast. One of them, named Cleopas, said to him in reply, "Are you the only stranger in Jerusalem who doesn't know of the things that have taken place here in these days?" You see, knowingly or unknowingly, the mere act of talking about the events that had caused them so much frustration and heartache made it a little more bearable as they went along the way. The fact that they were talking about it made an opening for the Lord to join them, so to speak. Jesus joins them and goes further to make their burden even lighter and their pain ever more bearable. In fact, I think we can safely say that all the turmoil and despair in them eventually dissipated completely. Their rushing back to Jerusalem right after recognizing him at the breaking of bread attests to this fact. Were our hearts not burning within us while he spoke to us on the way and opened the scriptures to us? Life, dear friends, is made up of ups and downs, joys and sorrows, difficult moments and events, disappointments, frustrations, losses, utter despair, and even outright pain. These are more difficult to bear when we try to do so alone, or when we leave others to bear theirs alone. Walking together brings hope. Holding hands gives strength and comfort. Talking about our fears, pains, and anxieties to each other reduces their intensity. Inversely, sharing our joys and blessings multiplies them for us and for those around us. And as an added bonus, if you like, it is in these moments of sharing that the risen Lord can approach us with his glorious light and overwhelming love of the resurrection. The Lord invites us, you and I, to be like Cleopas and his companion on the way to Emmaus. In fact, he says it elsewhere. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there in their midst. Matthew 18:20. This Eastertide and beyond, let us make it a point neither to try to do it alone nor to leave others to struggle alone. For a problem shared is half solved. Happy Easter.